This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Something happened this morning. Natalie was there when it happened.
I
and
witnessed
was
it with my own eyes.
Not again. So I am a really big fan of my TV, as you know. I've been in a relationship for a while. I got the new version just recently. It's the Samsung The Frame. The great thing about that TV is it has artwork.
So it can look like a painting when it's not being a TV.
Yeah, so literally, and it'll adjust to the light and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, it's just such a great TV. And when I first got the television, they were saying, hey man, join the My Samsung subscription, and then you get access to exclusive artworks.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you can change it up, right?
Yeah, so you can already change it. They give you free ones, but then these are like more, and they have special artists. Oh, Natalie, you can have all of it. So that was really exciting for me at the time. And then anyway, like a couple of years on ago, I haven't changed the painting ever.
Do environmental protests come and throw soup on it? Is that the way it works? Okay.
Of course they do.
Just by memory, Nate, because I bought the same TV on the
because I told you how great it was.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you told me don't buy that.
Well, don't buy what?
The subscription service
part.
I did, Sean.
Sure
and when did I tell you to not buy that?
That was months. It was last year sometime. Was it middle of last year?
So look, you know those things that when money keeps getting taken out of your account, and then like you let it go for a while, and then suddenly you go, wait there, what am I doing?
So how much money are we talking?
We're talking $5.99 per month. Yeah, right. So
it's not going to bankrupt you, but also
I just checked
you don't want it.
The PayPal, and I've had it for 36 months. This subscription, and so it's equal to $215.64 at the moment. Every time this thing comes through from PayPal saying you've just paid to Samsung Lty Limited, I go, okay, I'm going to cancel it. And I do. I go into the Samsung thing and I cancel it. And they're not listening. They're not listening.
Yeah, they go, no, this guy, he's an art guy.
How many times have I told you I've tried to cancel this thing? I've been actively trying to cancel it for at least 18 months.
They're sitting on the other end saying, we know better.
That is 18 times they've said no.
They know better. You need this.
That's insane.
Well, it's fine for you. At least you can sign up to it.
Why?
I got an LG TV, and in order to add apps onto it, so smart TV, but to add apps, you have to get an LG membership thing, right? So you have to sign up to this thing.
Yep.
So you can do it on the TV. So I sign up, and it says, well, you put your email address, and it sends a link to your email address, and then you follow the directions in the email, and that link's valid for 24 hours. I waited 24 hours. There's no email. So I tried it again. I tried it so many times, different email addresses, different, like just waiting, doing it several times in a row. Nothing. I have not been able to do it. And I've had that TV for probably 2 years now.
So wait there. So I can't get out of mine and you can't get into yours.
And it wasn't even, I didn't even have to pay. Like I didn't get that far. I just... cannot get them to email me the link.
Natalie, I'll send you the link for Samsung. Sign up to them.
No, thank you.
You know what? You probably signed up already just by talking about it.
We are talking about when you sign up for something and then you can't get out of it, Nathan.
My Samsung TV subscription, which gives me access to artwork on my Samsung The Frame, I have been trying to get out of that for the last 18 months. And every time I cancel, the next month another bill comes for $5.99.
And you're doing it through PayPal, so you can't even just like cancel that credit card.
It's insane. I was looking into this morning options, really digging into options at PayPal.
You're going to have to abandon that PayPal account and start another one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's
remember when I was locked out of the cloud? Remember when I couldn't get into the cloud?
Yeah.
I couldn't get into the cloud. And
Nathan
this was
got a phone call from the cloud.
Which does not happen. That's like a phone call from God. And at that time, it was insane because all I wanted to do was try Uber Eats. And I couldn't because I couldn't get into my thing. And then and I remember everyone was Uber eating everywhere.
All around
for me. Oh, God, the first day I got Uber Eats was great. Natalie, though, she can't get into a TV
my
subscription.
LG TV won't allow me to open an account, so I can't add apps to my TV. I just have got the ones it came with. I can't do anything else.
This is the different sides of the coin, things you can't get out of and things you can't get into.
Lauren, hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Morning, Lauren.
All right, Lauren, what happened?
So about 4 years ago, my husband bought me a Surface Pro at Christmas.
Yeah.
And so I signed up for this Microsoft account.
Yeah.
And somehow a family version of it, so not even the cheapest version, the more expensive version, I don't know how. And I don't even need it, actually, because I get Microsoft free through my employer, so it's a staff benefit. So I totally don't even need it. Anyway, every year they charge me $142.
Oh!
Lauren.
It's in December that they charge me. So in 2022, when they charged me, I was like, right, I am going to get organised so that I don't get charged again. Because every time I can't get into the account because I don't know what the password is. So then in 2022, I changed the password. I went through the whole process. I saved it in my phone. And then come 2023, it's obviously linked to other things that I'm
Yes.
subscribed to. So obviously at some other point, I've not been able to get in. And then I've updated that password, which has obviously affected this Microsoft password. So then when they're trying to charge me in 2023, I'm like, oh, I've got the password. I'm going to get in so I can cancel this thing. But then I can't get in.
Because you've changed the
And so
password,
then I'm like, yeah, because I changed throughout 12 months. It's affected something else and I've updated it. So then I was like, oh no, well my credit card's expired and they've sent me a new one. So they won't be able to charge me
Yes.
anyway. So I was like,
That doesn't work.
so they did charge me because obviously I've updated my credit card details
Somewhere else. Oh,
That's all. And so every year, $142. And
just
I'm
right in time for Christmas too. When
know.
you need that
Every
money.
year.
Yes.
It seems like they're ahead of whatever you're thinking
Yes.
of doing, Lauren. They're like, oh,
But I
she's
thought
going
the
to do
same
this
thing.
next, we'll do that.
I thought when I got a new credit card, I thought, okay, you're going to have to because it expired.
Yep.
I got a new one. I thought, oh, that's gonna solve all my problems, and it didn't.
No,
And
because you're doing it through PayPal. Yeah.
Oh, bloody PayPal. No, bloody
Lauren, good luck.
Samsung.
We wish you all the best. Fun to get out of that. Alicia, hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, Alicia.
Hello, Alicia. What did you try and get out of or into?
Well, this is going back a few years. I inquired into an online university about doing some extra studies, and without my knowledge, I ended up apparently being signed up and charged $8,500.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, yeah. I didn't do my tax for a couple of years, and I went to go do my tax, and my accountant was like, "Oh, you have a hex debt," and I was like, "What do you mean you have I have a hex debt?" And
You're a doctor now. That's the good news.
yeah, Alicia.
Yeah, no, she said I've got a hex debt, $8,500. The money's been charged out. The ATO's paid it, so I owe them. So I had to pay back, all that money. And I tried to get out of it by going to see a lawyer, and they pretty much said because the university had my tax file number and my date of birth, it was good enough as me signing up.
Oh, no way. Those two things
way.
led to you paying $8,500.
Yep, I didn't get a tax return for about 4 years.
What
What
course did you
Yeah.
pay for?
Apparently, statistics of numerology. And something else I can't even remember.
Alicia.
Alicia.
Yeah.
What a stitch up.
Oh my God.
You live and you learn.
Yeah.
I'm very query about who I give my details to now.
Yeah.
Hey, once you're getting charged,
Stay away from the Reiki courses.
Yes, exactly.
once you were getting charged, did you think I better go and do a few units just to get some kind of money out of this?
Well, that's the thing. I apparently signed up 2 years before I did my tax. I didn't even know. They didn't even
Yeah.
send me any letters, no emails. How come you haven't handed in any courses?
Yeah. Every time she got put into a group assignment, they're like, she never shows
Yeah.
up. She never shows up. That's not a
Useless.
thing.
Don't want to do it with Alicia. Bill's in Wellard. Hello.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Wonderful,
Hey,
Bill.
What happened?
So I was changing jobs about a year ago, and I was like, I need to update my resume and my cover letter. So I went online and I subscribed to a site called My Cover Letter, My Resume. So
Yes.
I updated everything, and I ended up getting the job, which was a good thing. But what happened is I tried to unsubscribe to this website, but it wouldn't allow me. So I try every month to cancel the subscription, but it says no.
It says no.
It says no every month, and they also they like to send me an updated resume and cover letter automatically
Every month.
So every month I get a new resume and a new cover letter because I do it automatically with
Yes.
with hinted tweets, or like you would like to tweet this or tweet that.
Yeah.
Change the color. So
Change the
I
colour.
sit there at work and I'm like, oh, okay. If I wanted to get a new job now, I've automatically got the resume and
Yeah.
cover letter.
You're good to go.
So it's a positive-
For the rest
so
of
it's
your
a
life,
positive
Bill.
Bill,
for the rest of my life, I sit there going, well, there's the $8.99 cover resume and resume ready to go. This job just
Bill,
drives
what are
me
you
insane.
what are you going to do about it? How are you going to get out
Well,
of
he's
this?
tried. They've said no.
I've tried so many times.
Yeah.
Just
they're
give
like
up.
no, and
They're like, no.
and they're like sent me the email confirming, and then they're like, I think you I think you're going to get another job, Bill. We can sense that, like.
Yeah. No,
know.
you have the
And-
most
and-
up-to-date resume in the world.
Yeah, and it's the funniest thing because I currently work in HR, so it's just like, oh, God.
Cracking story.
yeah,
Thanks,
that is
Bill.
so funny.
Matt's in Success. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, good
Great,
one,
Matty.
Bill. Well, what have you got for us, Matt?
So I got a call. I was at work one day, got a call from a lady saying, "Are you?" And then she said my full name. And I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "Well, you're not my husband. What are you doing?" And turns out that her husband had called up Telstra, and he's got the exact same name as me, and converted my account into his account.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
And then from there, I had to go into Telstra in person, show like 1,000 points of ID. I had to do so much work to get my account taken back to my name, just because I've got the same name as some person who lives down in Albany.
So wait,
Yeah.
was this so he actively took your account, or was mistakenly given to him?
Yeah, it was all a mistake.
Yeah.
And the big thing for me was, why could he completely change my account and essentially steal my account with me not giving over any
Yes.
ID, not him not showing my address or anything like that, and then for me to just claim my own account back, I had to go in
Yes.
person and do so much work.
Yeah, that's
I
frustrating,
know.
Matt. I know that's happened to a few people around the joint.
It's not even a mistake that you're a part of. It's just
Yeah.
a mistake. So really,
No.
they should be doing everything. You shouldn't be
100%.
lifting a finger at all.
Oh, exactly.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Sometimes when you're surfing the World Wide Web,
Yes.
looking at articles and stuff, you come across a real doozy, and one that you think, you know what, everyone's going to want to hear these stories, and these are the strangest things that men have shoved up their bum.
Did they shove it or they accidentally fell
No,
on?
they fell on it.
Does
Most
that
of them
happen- that's happened to me a few
accidentally
times.
fell on it. Most of them accidentally fell on it.
It's weird how they just went.
Oh, well, it's
Yeah.
it's
Straight in there.
When you're relaxed, though,
It's clumsiness.
Just walking
It's
around the world being
clumsiness.
relaxed.
And
All right.
naked.
Let's get into it. One ER physician, is that the word?
Physician.
The other one, in 2022 reported
Push to see it.
removing 20 Happy Meal toys
20?
from a middle-aged man's anus.
I'm going to put it out there, Sean.
Yeah.
That's too many.
They said that they gave a new meaning to the McDonald's slogan, "I'm loving it." In 2020, a 30-year-old man in China had a whole fish removed after he allegedly sat on it by accident.
Okay.
He said the fish was alive when he sat on it, and that's how it got up
It
there.
swam, it
Okay,
swam
well,
its
was it
way
a
in.
herring or was it a snapper? There's a lot of
Yeah,
different
there is.
It
size
was
here.
a
marlin.
blue tilapia.
Tilapia, yeah.
It's about 12 to 16 inches in length.
That's too long.
Wow, that's like the
Sean,
spring rolls we had
If
the
it's a
other day.
male, they've added 4 inches
Yes,
on that.
that's true.
Another person who would like to remain anonymous.
Why?
Said that they went to hospital because this is the big one.
Right.
This is a French man. He was 88 and he had an 8-inch First World War era artillery shell in his anus. He said that he slipped on it, slipped on the bomb while he was gardening.
Naked.
Yep. The entire hospital had to be evacuated because it was still
Live.
It was still live.
Did it blow his beret off?
This started. The first reported case was in 1919, where a man had a glass tumbler up his bum.
That's not the first time it started.
Yeah.
That's just the
No,
first
the
time
first-
they
it's
took
for
a
medical.
record of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not how you drink, by the way.
No.
It's not. It's not. So about 10% of all cases are things like bottles, jars, and lids. Right. Then you've got 5%, which is drugs. Balls or marbles, right? And then you've got 2.3%, which are writing implements like pens, markers, and crayons.
A feather quill.
Yeah. So I'll go straight down to the comments, and it is just nurses. And they've all said, if you are a nurse or if you are in the medical industry, then you have a story like this. So here we go. I worked with an ex-ER nurse in San Francisco. She said that a guy came in with a can of peas stuck up there. Then a few days later, a different guy came in with a can opener. And all the nurses
And
are
now they're
joking they
together.
should exchange numbers
I'll
and
get those
gotten
peas for you.
together. Another ER, a surgical RN, says they shove anything up there, including a stick of dynamite. I kid you not.
I mean, Bad idea.
Yep.
Okay.
As an RN, I have enough stories to fill an entire book. The hardest thing I ever saw general surgeons remove was an arm. It was off a mannequin stolen from a department store. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Where was the rest of the mannequin?
Well, the arms come off now, so you can put the shirts on them. My first and only encounter with this when I was a young nurse's aide, the object the patient used was a Barbie doll in a wedding dress. The shoes were very tricky to remove. And then to finish off, this is quite simple, but you know, I used to work at a huge hospital in inner Sydney, and one guy had a carrot in there, and the doctor in the ear asked him how, and he said he slipped and fell while he was washing his vegetables in the shower. They must know when the excuse is leaving their mouth. No one believes them.
Of course they don't. Like what? So it's sitting on end on the floor.
You got to commit to it.
Kelly, hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Great,
Hi,
Cal.
Kelly.
Okay, you're a nurse.
I used to be. I used to be a midwife.
Fantastic.
You've
The
seen some
tales
stuff.
you must have to tell. What have you got for us, Cal?
Well, one day I got to work and there was a billiard ball in a plastic sleeve hanging on the notice board.
Yes.
And we were all a little bit amused and wondered what that was doing there, and found out that a lady had come in with a billiard board stuck in a place that a billiard ball doesn't normally go.
Yes.
And apparently she sort of fell back and sat on a pool table.
It happens, mate.
Whilst naked. Yes.
Yes, obviously. And they had to deliver the billiard ball by vacuum extraction,
Like a baby.
Like the Dyson.
Yeah.
Like the Dyson.
Yeah.
Like
Hear that
Get
thing
it
about the
out.
billiard balls? You know that thing when the red's blocking the pink, you go the brown. You know that one?
Sean, get out. You're in the sin bin.
Was that
That's
too early?
disgraceful.
Or too late?
I think it was.
no good.
I think it was just on time. I just love the doctors in there. Going, okay, Paul Q,
Yeah.
blue chalk. All right, open her up. Let's go.
I love
What's
the
that
fact.
thing you have to put over when you haven't got the angle right?
All you need to do
What's
is
that called?
basically put it on the table.
Bridge.
You just put it on the table, and you just have to brake hard enough to get it out.
That's extraordinary, Kelly.
Thank you,
It's a good
Kelly.
story to have with you for life.
Yes, isn't it, Justin? The fact that it was pinned up on the notice board is a warning to everybody. Thanks.
Hello, Jody.
Hello?
Hi, Jodes.
Hi,
Oh,
Jodes.
hi. Hi,
mate.
guys.
Good, thank you.
All right, so
Okay.
Jodes, you worked in the medical field or currently do?
Kind of bit of both.
Okay.
But back in the day, about 20 years ago, was a student, not knowing all too much, had a colleague who was sent down to the lab to pick up a bag of blood, give to a patient. All good and well, and she was told, just make sure and keep it body temperature, keep it nice and warm.
Okay.
So we didn't come back for a long time. We're like, hello, where is she? So then we were like, oh, something smells weird. So off to the kitchen we talked. There she is. She cut the bag open, put it in the pot, and she was warming it up.
Oh my God! Like soup! Like soup! Can you use that afterwards now or not?
Not really. We weren't sure how she was going to give it to the patient. I certainly wouldn't have been drinking someone else's blood. No.
And you're not going to use that.
the blood.
Not going to use that pot again, are you?
I can just see her with a ladle.
I know. Oh God.
And she's getting
As
croutons
for not
ready.
using the pot, I don't know about that. You know, when you're short on things, you use what you have.
Okay, so you would use it again. I mean, you put it
We
through
are
the
students.
dishwasher a couple of
We're
Well, you
times.
would.
Oh, amazing.
Oh,
I hope she's not still in that
is
field.
hilarious.
Thanks, Jody. Lisa's in Byford. Hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi, Lisa.
So you've worked as a nurse?
Yes, still working, on my way to work now.
Oh,
Okay.
that's the spirit. Okay. Tell us the one
Okay,
story for you that is the thing you've seen.
I was working in an ED shift just recently, and we had a gentleman come in who was a worker who helped servicemen.
Yep.
And one gentleman liked it when a vape was inserted backwards into the rectum, and then the other gentleman
Good smoker.
Would
blew
va-
the vape
would vape from
backwards, so the smoke went inside to the rectum. However, when he blew it
Like a
inside
reverse
in-
muffler.
Yes.
Yes, and they couldn't get it out. So then the doctor asked him, when you fart, does it smell like strawberry watermelon? Because that's what flavour was stuck in there.
The doctor said that.
Oh, wait
I
there.
mean-
It's cookies and cream.
I know they say vaping's not great for you, but that's taking it to a whole new level.
Want to vape again.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God. Well, then again, you know what though? It's probably safer than cigarettes. in that area?
Well,
because the puffing's...
Because the burning.
Yeah, and yeah. Sean?
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about it.
It would be, because there's lighter and all that sort of stuff, so, yeah.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Married at First Sight. What a wonderful show full of top quality people.
Can't stand it.
Just real genuine relationships and personalities wall to wall, really.
Well, no, they're all those people are trying to be low key and just try and find true love.
Yeah, that is exactly what they're there for. So that's a great point.
They hit that patch in the show where they all go away to some retreat. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That house, and they're all like hanging out and stuff like that. So an incident happened by the pool with our favourite personal trainer, Jack. This was the other night. So Jack's walked into the pool area, and he's had a look around, and they've all got those maths bodies. Like tanned and toned.
Well, they know they're going in, so yeah, they'll pick for a reason.
And there's always a few that don't, right? So, I mean, there's
the ones who actually are there.
There's the older guy Timothy with the woman. There's the older guy Timothy with the woman that speaks like this.
Yeah. That one.
Like she's doing
the marriage
star
celebrant
signs.
from Byron Bay.
Yeah,
yes.
Gemini, Sagittarius,
Lucinda.
So he's with her, right? So he's got a great body. He's got a great rig, but it isn't the younger maths rig. And then there's a guy called Tristan. Now, Tristan's suffered with weight issues his entire life. He has lost a lot of weight, but and like a lot of men, he doesn't want to take his shirt off, especially being around all these people that look amazing. So he's there, and he's talked about that, how self-conscious he is, and just being a man that has to wear a shirt around people in his own mind is heartbreaking. So Jack, the personal trainer who owns his own business, walks in and says, the whales are here. When he looks down at them.
What?
The whales are here.
So this is a man who is a personal trainer who has clients.
He's a pig.
Jeez, would you go and see him?
The whales are here. So anyway, there was a whole big thing about it, right? And they were demanding an apology. He wasn't going to apologise for it that night and all that sort of stuff. And then Jack, because Jack's all about his own self-interest. So overnight he said before the dinner party that he had a light bulb moment where that was a truly terrible thing. No, you had a light bulb moment because you realised it was going to affect your business.
Yeah, that's right.
So you wanted to backtrack. So he pulled Timothy aside and he pulled Tristan aside, took them to another room. He didn't even really give Tristan an opportunity to speak about how upset he was because he cut him off and said, no, let me talk. And went on and on for ages, but then decided that he found a way to make it up to Tristan. Gifts are always good, aren't they?
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So this is from
Say you're sorry with a gift.
Jack, the personal trainer, to Tristan, who has body issues. This is what happened.
My job is to help people, right, with body image issues, self-esteem issues. I've done it for 10 years. I've made a career out of it and I love it. It makes me wholesome in who I am. I've got something for you. I'll start you with this one.
What's this?
A gift card for a supplement store, not far from where we're staying. It's what a man does.
Are you kidding me? Right. Are you kidding me? A supplement package. To help him not be a whale.
And I also got you this as well, bro. A little key ring. I've engraved it.
You are enough.
You are enough.
You are enough with a supplement gift card.
You're enough, but here's some supplements to change exactly.
You're enough. You're actually too much because you're a whale. I want you to be less, is what he's saying.
I mean, he's not great at gift giving.
Personally, I'd take the supplement thing.
No. If you're somebody who is established that they take supplements, then yes, here's a supplement.
But someone giving me a key ring with that engraved on there.
You are enough. Coming from a person that has just the most insidious personality, I don't need your verification of telling me I'm anything. Thank you, mate.
Gross.
Oh, gross.
Ellie, you only received beautiful, flattering gifts, nothing insulting.
I have received an insulting gift.
Okay.
I just can't remember what it was.
Well, you know what? It wasn't insulting. I don't even know the story.
Was it
if
a comfortable
I say you
jumper?
look beautiful, you get angry at me. So I'm sure it was the most thoughtful, gorgeous gift.
Probably,
And you took it the wrong way.
How dare you?
That's what we're talking about, inspired by Jack from Maths, who was horrible, like truly horrible to two of the other contestants.
Oh my God. Tristan, body issues, walks into the pool area, calls him a whale, and then to apologise, bought him a gift card to a supplement store so he could get his whaleness under control, and a keyring that said, you are enough.
You are enough.
Kidding me?
That's the kicker.
And we weren't happy.
Angela's in Bull Creek. Hello.
Hi
guys.
Hi,
Ange. Okay.
Hi.
Who bought you an insulting gift and what was it?
So my boyfriend of 6 years had invited me over to Sydney for a family wedding of his.
Yeah.
The morning of leaving, we had a bit of a tiff. He said, "You're not coming." So I didn't get to go. I'd taken time off work, lived paycheck to paycheck.
Oh.
When he came back, he bought me a pair of earrings. I don't have my ears pierced.
He didn't. 6 years you'd been together, Ange.
And he didn't know.
He had no idea.
Yep, that's right.
He's saying to his family, she doesn't have any earrings.
I mean, that was true.
So he did actually, he did know something about you. He just didn't realise you had nowhere to put the earrings.
He thought about it in a way.
That's a major fail.
Okay, that's
Thanks,
funny.
Ange. We move from Ange to another Ange. Angela in Carrambine. Hello.
Hi, how are you
Hey,
today?
Ange. Good, thanks.
Okay. What was the gift and who gave it to you?
I used to live in Singapore. I was 110 kilos and I used to go running every morning, 5K.
Yeah.
And I was chased down the street by a beautiful Singaporean man in his songs.
Oh, nice.
Waving a card in the air, and I stopped, and he gifted me with a gift card to his cousin's diet clinic because it would help me.
And he ran after you, actively ran after you.
I kid you not, I had my headphones in and all I could hear was slap, 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 slap behind me, and he's waving this card in the air for me.
What did you say? Oh, thank you, kind strangers.
Well, excuse my accent, but Auntie, I have for you. And he says, this helps you, my cousin's diet clinic.
What did you say back to that? Because in his mind, he's being nice. What did you say?
No, I took the card and I looked him in the eye and I said, do you think I don't know I'm fat?
Also, you're running 5K in the tropics every day.
Yeah, good
The
on you,
reason
mate.
why I'm running is I saw a burger back there and I had to get away from it. Hi, Vanessa.
Hey, it was my father-in-law,
Yeah.
and he actually got his mother-in-law a lifetime membership to Jenny Craig.
Oh,
Lifetime.
no, unless they have specifically asked for that.
No, and also Jenny,
Do not.
that's not a good gift because Jenny Craig collapsed.
Yes, that's right.
Well, we actually still give him heaps about it, but this is an elderly Italian woman who was well into her 70s at the time.
No.
Her years of him, and he still is adamant to this day, because we still give him a fair bit about it, that it was an appropriate gift.
Appropriate for what?
Her the favour.
He did her the favour.
No.
Lifetime. When you give someone a lifetime gift at 70, you're saving a few quid.
That is, I do think that's, you're at 70, just,
Yeah, exactly.
just ride at home, really.
Yeah, that's right.
And I would have said to her, you are enough.
With the key ring.
No, just the words strong.
Oh,
The words
okay.
are powerful enough.
Just say it. Thanks, Vanessa. Claire is in Banksia Grove. Hi, Claire.
Hi, how you going?
Good, Claire.
Okay, Claire. Who gave you the insulting gift and what was it?
So it was my ex-mother-in-law. She gave me a book on how to clean your house in 5 minutes.
That's pointed, isn't
That
it?
is right on the money.
Pointed.
Claire needs this.
Yeah.
She's driving me crazy.
What did you
Get your
say?
joint in order, Claire.
Was she always dropping hints that she thought that you didn't have a tidy house?
Yes, she did quite often. So the gift wasn't unexpected.
Yes.
But bless her socks, she never worked. She was always a stay-at-home mum and,
Yep.
looked after the house. So she didn't realise that obviously I worked full-time and it was quite hard to keep the house clean. But,
No, you only needed 5
it was
minutes,
very
though. The
cute.
book
Yeah, I
said
know,
so.
Claire. Come on. Stop making
Do
excuses.
you know what? Imagine how many times she would have gone over to your house and then left and
Yes.
gone,
Oh,
God,
she'd be furious.
can she run a vacuum over the floor?
She would have been furious.
I'm pretty sure every time she walked in, she'd be running a finger along the shelf going,
Any danger of dusting this?
So I want to know, it is an insulting gift. Did you read it? And can you do a little bit of a spruce in 5 minutes?
no, to be honest, I didn't open it, but it's sitting on the shelf so that she knows it's still there. I didn't have the heart to throw it out.
Yeah, it's all dusty, though, which really annoys her.
That's a good point. I should probably check. Actually, I don't know if I still have it. I should check if I still have it
That's
somewhere.
too funny. Thanks, Claire.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.